Hey guys, welcome to this brand new podcast on intentional living. It is my hope that through each episode, you're going to find something that inspires you and motivates you to live more intentionally. So, just a little bit of background on me. I decided to become a health and wellness coach. I am still currently in school for that. And that all came about because I chose to take drastic steps in my own health. I chose to take my own health back. And I was thinking about like all the things that I've done. And it really came down to I was living intentionally. I was taking intentional, conscious steps every single day. And they were hard some days. And some days I stepped backwards. And through my journey, through my healing journey, so many people were cheering me on and wanted to know what I was doing. And I thought there's got to be a way to share this with everybody and help other people and guide them to living their best, most intentional life. So I am your host, Suzy Rawlins. I am a health and wellness coach. I help you increase your confidence through daily intentional living to experience living your best life. And in this podcast, we're just going to explore more of what that means to live intentionally. And with each weekly episode, we're going to have a variety of topics about different things. And it is my hope that, you're going to find something in here that helps you have a more meaningful, purposeful, and fulfilling life by just living intentionally and just taking some of the baby steps to get there, because it's not overnight, not. So in this episode, it's going to be kind of quick. We're just going to discuss what that really means to live intentionally. I'm going to give you a couple of tips, something you can kind of ponder and think about until we meet the next time. But basically, when I came up with the title to my business, Intentional Living, I got asked, what does that mean? And it just means making conscious choices about how you spend your time and your energy. And it's about ensuring that your life aligns with your values and your goals. So you might be asking yourself, what are the benefits of living intentionally? Like, how am I going to benefit from this? Well, could you use reduced stress? I think we all could. Would you like increased happiness and fulfillment in your life? What about greater clarity of purpose? A big one, improved relationships. And that goes across the board, whether it be family relationships, intimate relationships, business career relationships, improved relationships, and having a stronger sense of self, living more authentically you. So you guys, I'm going to give you just some super quick nitty-gritty points, just some tips to help you think about living more intentionally. And maybe you can take one of these and just kind of run with it for now. And I'd love to hear in the comments what you chose, what stood out from this podcast and what maybe you chose to run with. So here are some quick tips, you guys. Just take some time to reflect on your values and your goals. Maybe journal them. Maybe, just write them out, just scribble them out, just reflect what are your goals and your values. What is that, number one? You could create a vision board of what you want your life to look like. That is very powerful. It could be a paper, like a poster board. It could be a digital one, however it works for you. Make a few small changes to your daily routine. Maybe it's getting up earlier. Maybe it's drinking a little bit more water. Maybe it's going to bed a little bit earlier. Maybe it's not having screen time before bed. Whatever it is, make a small change, like 1% changes to your daily routine. Take some time each day to practice some mindfulness. I'm not going to lie, meditation's hard for me, but I can do mindfulness. It's kind of the same, but I just take some time and just breathe and just lean into that breathing. And that helps me get into a space of mindfulness and clarity. If meditation helps, then do that. It's mindfulness, right? I would also encourage you to find a community of people that will support you in living intentionally and find those cheerleaders for you. Guess what? I'm going to be one of them. So if we connect, I'm going to be one of your biggest cheerleaders. I'm just telling you. Some of the ways that over the past probably 10, 15 years that I have really been living my life intentionally is I've created a solid morning routine. A solid morning routine. And it started with 10 minutes. Now it's probably about an hour, hour and a half. Okay. So it started baby steps. We have gotten more intentional with our finances, and that takes work. That takes a lot of work. I have gotten more intentional with my career. I was blessed to be in a career where I was surrounded by incredible mentors, and I'm still part of that career. And then I chose to change and go into holistic health and wellness because I saw what it did for me, and I want to bless other people with that. And then being intentional about your relationships, creating those boundaries, and speaking your feelings to people is huge. So over the years, like as I developed and I grew and I became more of the person that I am today, and I still continue to grow, I'm a better mom. I'm a better sister. I'm a better wife. I'm a better daughter. I'm a better friend because I've chosen to nurture certain relationships differently and better, more intentionally, right? So you guys, this episode is super short, and I just want to thank you guys for tuning in. I hope that you learned something new and that you're inspired to live a more intentional life. Please subscribe to this podcast so you never miss an episode. Leave me a review on your favorite podcast app, and then share this podcast with your friends and your family. I would love to be able to increase my audience and be able to bless more people. Like that is my goal. Like leaving a legacy was always my thought, and I still want to leave a legacy. I just want to leave it with health. I want people to live more intentionally and be more healthy. So you guys have an amazing, blessed day, and tune in next week for more.